Here is what you say when a customer tells you your price is too high. A lot of times when you're selling products and it's very expensive, you get a lot of customers coming around trying to negotiate your price. Maybe you're selling for 40 million, 30 million, 80 million, and you don't know what to say because you don't want to lose the customer and you also want to sell. Hi, my name is Brian. I founded a very successful business in Nigeria making billions of naira, and I'm going to teach you how you can do that too. One thing you need to know about price is that customers most times don't buy because of price, right? If a customer is not buying your product, most times it's not because of price. And when you have a customer that is trying to negotiate, it's a good sign because it means they are interested in your product. I've had a lot of negotiations where customers come, they want to negotiate your property, they want to do this, want to do that. In fact, before shooting this video, I did one right now, and let me tell you guys, it went really well. So in this video, I'm going to teach you 4 different ways you can handle customer price objection, what the right thing to say depending on the circumstance. Now, one of the first thing they always go for is when they try to compare your product to another product. You know, they come to you and say, hey, this your thing you're selling is very expensive, I can get it cheaper in some other place. Now, one of the things you should not do is try to defend your product. Try to start explaining that, oh, my product does this, that does not do that, you know, this, that, and start explaining, because guess what? If you say it, they won't believe you. What you need to do is to get them to say it. One of the things I always do whenever customer bring this up is ask them, why exactly are they still interested in mine? I always bring it up, be like, but if you saw a cheaper one and you are still here, that means there's a particular reason why you are here talking to me instead of them. So I always ask them, oh, so what do you think? Why are you still interested in our own product? And now you wait for them to tell you exactly why your product is better. Now they will spend the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes telling you exactly why your product is better than those people's product, because now you know what they actually care about, and all you have to do is take what they say and say it back to them. And when you do, they understand the value they came to your office or they came to meet you for, and it will be a lot easier for you to get them to pay your price. The number 2 thing that customers try to do when they are trying to negotiate price is just bring down the price significantly. So whenever maybe you're selling a product of 30 million and they are saying they want to pay 10 for it, one of the things the way you handle this is, one of the first thing you do is try to find out why they think it's worth that value. Because a lot of times either they're comparing to something or that's the money they have. When you ask them why, you get them to talk more and explain to you the exact reason why they think it is. Maybe you might need to talk to them on value. Maybe it might be that the product they're trying to buy is not good for them and you need to refer them to another product. Maybe it's not even the money, it's maybe they need a payment plan. They don't have the money now, and you can say, okay, you know what, pay now and then I'll give you a month to pay the balance. But there is always a deal here. Do not, because of a customer is trying to slash your price into half, you lose out on a good deal. Find out why. Is it a value problem? Is it that they don't have the money? Can you give them a payment plan? Can you refer them to another of your product that is cheaper? And it's one of the good reasons why you need to have multiple products so that you can be able to upsell or downsell them depending on how the negotiation is going. But do not reject a customer that is pricing low. Find out why and use that why to convince them to get your product or an alternative of your product. The third thing customers do when they're trying to negotiate price is probably get a discount. This is not when someone is trying to slash your price. Maybe you are selling for 50 million, they want to buy for like 45. I really love this part because that's where I shine. One thing you must do when clients trying to get a discount is you have to make them work for it. How many of you have experienced this thing where you go to buy, let's say, tomatoes? You get there and you ask them, how much is this tomato? They say 300 naira. And next thing you are like, okay, can you do 200? And they immediately agree. How do you feel? You feel like you can get it for 150, right? I should have said, maybe I should have said 100. So you need to be careful about this particular pitfall, because a lot of times they come with discounts that are very reasonable that you can work with, but agreeing immediately will make you lose that deal. So one thing you have to do is make sure the customer work for the discount. I always love when customer want discount because it gives me room to also negotiate with them. So are you telling them, okay, if you're going to pay, if I'm going to give you this discount, you have to pay within this timeline, or if I'm going to give you this discount, you have to pay this thing or this thing. One of the things we do with our payment plan, maybe if the 6-month payment plan, the deposit is 20 million, I would say, okay, if I give you this discount, you have to do 30 million. Make them work for it. Make them see that you are doing effort. Sometimes I always say, okay, I need to talk to this person, I need to talk to that person, or connect them with some of my partners so we can all talk, because the more they work for the discount, the higher your chances of closing that deal. If you immediately agree, they will want more. So you need to know how to tango when it comes to this, because a lot of time price negotiation is more of a dance than a fight. Learn to dance with your customer. Learn to make them understand your value. Let them work for the discount they are trying to get. Maybe you tell them that, oh, if I give you at this price, you have to buy again within this timeline. Give them something, make them work for it so they feel like they are getting a good deal, because that's one way to even make them happier getting that discount and contented with it. Because if you rush and you just do it anyhow, they will get a discount or not get a discount and still feel bad. Another thing you need to avoid, especially if you are selling high ticket item, maybe you are selling item of 50 million, 60 million, 100 million, 500 million, is make sure that you have room to give discount. Don't be one of those guys and be like, this is the price, this is the price. You will hardly get any deal done, because sometimes or many times you would see people that they deserve a discount, maybe old customers or whatnot, and you need to find a way to dance with them, give them a good deal, make it work out so you can make more money and increase the ROI in your business. So the last thing you have to do when you're trying to negotiate prices, make sure you are consistently focusing the conversation on the value of the product. A lot of times when you're negotiating price and it's becoming a struggle, shift the conversation from price negotiation to value conversation. What kind of quality are you looking for? What are you going to get from this particular product? Make them see reasons why your product is really good. So if you're going to even have to pitch your product, make sure you are focusing on the value. You shift the conversation from price to value, because many times it might be that the customer does not understand the full extent of the value you're going to give, and a lot of times maybe they just need to sleep over it, think about it, or they're trying to pull your legs, because some people, they just like to price. See, they will buy at that price you're calling, but they will fight you to the last until they get the best deal out of you. So learn to do the dance, learn to talk about your value of your product, learn to allow them talk about the value they expect from the product, because if you talk, they won't believe you, but if they talk, they will believe themselves. So let them even talk about the value. What are you looking at to gain from this property? So what are you looking at to, what do you want to do with this particular property? What do you want to do with this particular product? What are you hoping to get in value? Let them talk. The more they talk and talk and talk, the longer they talk about the value they are looking for, the more they convince themselves that I'm looking for a lot too. So all of a sudden your price begins to make sense to them because of how much emphasis is being laid on value. If you love this video, you can share it with your friends who are struggling with price, and also like, subscribe, follow us, and join our community to learn more about building a business in Nigeria. Thank you.